If you wish to dive deeper in the topic of Sufism, magic, and Western esotericism, stay right there where you are. Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Angela Puca and welcome to my Symposium. I'm a religious studies PhD and a university lecturer, and this is your online resource for the academic study of magic, witchcraft, and all religious movements that entertain some form of esoteric endeavor. This video is a collaboration with my friend Philip Holm, host of the YouTube channel Let's Talk Religion. Philip is academically trained in religious studies and holds a master's degree on the topic. He specializes in Islam with a particular focus on Sufism and Mysticism. His YouTube channel covers a broad range of topics related to religion from an academic perspective. So make sure to check out his video on the relation between Sufism and Islam to get a full picture on the matter. On to our topic now. The Arabic word Sufi originated in the 8th century CE to designate a pious, usually ascetic individual. Sufism is then one of the numerous terms used to refer to tendencies in the Islamic thought that focus on the inner domain of the human spirit, as opposed to the outer domain of ritual activities, social rules, and creedal dogmatics. Many Western scholars refer to Sufism as a form of mysticism, esotericism, and spirituality, but there is no agreement on what constitutes its boundaries, possibly due to the various uses of this term across history and geographical places, as well as the controversies surrounding its legitimacy. Officially, Sufis claim to belong to named Tariqa, which are orders or fraternities, but none of them have inclusive dogmatic structures. What they share notionally are ways or paths towards Allah, secret formulas and sequences of prayers for disciples to follow. These lead them through the different stations on the mystical journey towards experiential revelation. However, as we will see, the incorporation of Sufism in Western esotericism has gone through a specific reinterpretation and appears related to a process of esoteric globalization, possibly started in the 20th century, yet according to Antoine Fevre, taking roots in the Renaissance. We can trace the introduction of Sufism to Western esotericism back to 1906. When the Swedish painter Ivan Agueli moved to Egypt and joined a Sufi Tariqa in Cairo. In 1910 or 1911, he then transmitted his initiation in Paris to the famous French occultist René Guénon, who later died a Sufi and a Muslim in Cairo. Guénon left behind a body of traditionalist writings on the basis of which a number of Western tariqas have since been founded, of which the most important was established in 1933. Another key figure in the permeation of Sufism in Western esotericism was the Californian occultist Ada Martin, initiated in those years into the same lineage drawing back to Agueli. Then the Russian occultist Peter Ouspensky, author of the Tertium Organum and teacher of the Fourth Way, founded by Georg Gurdjieff, incorporated Sufi teachings, contributing to the increasing notoriety of Sufism among Western occultists. Interestingly, the aforementioned occultists are all to different degrees connected to the Theosophical Society. The Theosophical Society is a late 19th century movement that had no interest in Sufism or Islam per se, and yet revealed to be crucial to the later establishment of Sufism in the West. And that is because the Theosophical Society developed key concepts such as perennialism and anti-esotericism. The aforementioned, plus the idea of the Mahatmas as hidden masters, alongside their anti-dogmatical stance, contributed to a certain perception of Sufism and its consequent appeal. Other key elements of 20th century Western Sufism, such as emanationism and universalism, descended by other routes, like the New England Transcendentalists and the Neoplatonists. But now let's clarify terminology here mentioned and often found in relation to Western esoteric traditions. In Sidgwick's words, anti-exotericism is the idea expressed by Toland that religions can be divided between a public exoteric form and a secret esoteric core, and that what is valuable is the secret esoteric core, and not the exoteric form. Perennialism is then the idea that this secret esoteric core is very ancient and can be traced back to a remote past. Perennialism is often explained also in relation to the concept of universalism. That is the idea that truth can be found across all different religions, as it underlies them all. As for the idea of emanation, it's linked to Neoplatonic philosophy, an influential school of thought in Western esotericism. If we look at the philosophy of Ibn al-Arabi, later identified as a Sufi, and one of the three Muslim sweethearts of perennial philosophy, alongside Avicenna and Sohrawardi, we can better appreciate the Neoplatonic philosophical elements. According to Ibn Arabi, the mystery of presence-absence of God, also referred to as the He and not He, starts in the divine self and extends down through every level of existence. God, the He, is found in all things, and by affirming His presence, He also affirms the not He, which is everything other than God. The not He is the Word, or rather the words for Ibn Arabi, conceived as subsystems of the not He and articulated in greater and lesser words, i.e. the macrocosm or the universe and the microcosm, the human individual. There are also three more words, the spiritual, imaginal and corporeal, seen as the words of light, fire and clay, from which were created respectively the angels, the jinn and the body of Adam. The term presence is used to refer to most of the words, though not to the cosmos as such. Interestingly, the spiritual, imaginal and corporeal words are also referred to as presences, namely domains where God is to be discovered. The divine presence is where Allah is to be found, or where we can affirm that what we find is He. It encompasses the essence of Allah, God in Himself, the attributes or names of Allah, or the relations between the essence and everything other than He, and the acts, or all the creatures in the cosmos, along with everything that appears from them. As a consequence, the term divine presence designates God on one end and the cosmos as the locus of His activity on the other. If you're familiar with Neoplatonism and Hermetic philosophy, two foundational schools of thought in Western esotericism, you may have identified a few concepts in Ibn Arabi, which may have worked as footholds for the inclusion of Sufism in the contemporary occult practices. From the idea of macrocosm, microcosm, and their relation to the articulation of God as a sequence of progressive emanations, and the central role of imagination. The seeds to draw the attention of 20th century occultists were all there. These elements are also combined with the idea of perennialism. That is, the belief in a core ancient truth that underlies all religions and philosophies across history, and its later development in a transcultural attitude. The latter favors an eclectic, individually tailored approach where every person draws from different cultures and traditions to formulate their own practice. As a result, Sufism got incorporated in several Western esoteric traditions, reinterpreted in the light of perennialism, and welcomed by an increasingly globalized eclecticism. For a better understanding of the relation between Sufism and Islam, I'd recommend you head over to Let's Talk Religion, where my friend Philip will tell you all about it. And if you like my work, please consider becoming one of my patrons. We have a lively community on Discord, a weekly book club, monthly lectures, and even the option of one-to-one sessions. So do check out my Patreon page to see all the benefits and support my work here on Angela's Symposium. This is it for today's video. If you liked it, smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell so that you will never miss a new upload from me, and as always, stay tuned for all the academic fun. Bye for now.